What's going on? This is Jordan Miles with EXP Realty, and this is my very first video to help realtors grow their business. This video is about my experience of switching from a local brokerage to EXP Realty. Now, there's some pros and cons to the brokerage, so let's go ahead and dive in and talk about them. So first off, the biggest pro of switching to EXP was the 80-20 split. So I was here with a local brokerage called Joseph Carter Realty, who I highly respect. They're a wonderful company, and honestly, it was hard switching because I love the community they have there, but I was only on a 70-30 split, a commission split, with that brokerage. So right off the bat, I would be making more money just by switching over to this brokerage. There was still a $85 fee every single month for the brokerage, which I also had at the local brokerage here in Alabama. Now, the plus of EXP, which no brokerage I know of can do, is that we are an 80-20 split, but after I had earned the company $16,000, I was then on a 100% commission, but I had to pay $250 per transaction just to cover them looking over my files and make sure I'm doing everything properly. So another huge one for those who don't have their own brokerage is that when you join EXP and I recruit another agent underneath me, I can earn some money off of all of their closings. It doesn't come out of their commission, it comes out of what EXP receives from their commission. So the cap or the most amount that I could get per agent is about $2,000 per year, which isn't huge, but it's something. Better something than nothing. And also that I would receive commission from 7 tiers down. If I sign up an agent, I would receive money from people that they sign up. I would also receive money from people that they sign up, and 7 tiers down. Not 100% sure how it all works. A lot of people look at that model as a pyramid scheme, which all brokerages technically are. Your broker gets money off of you, pyramid. But regardless, for me, the biggest reason was the commission. The fact that I was going to get 80-20 right off the bat with a 100% cap. It was just a no-brainer for me. I make more money. I can put more food on the table for my family. So another pro is that it's totally virtual, and they are very, very good at using their online resources. So right off the bat, when you join EXP, they give you something called KV Core. You have to sign up, but it's free to you. KV Core is a great CRM system. It's how I now connect with a lot of my clients. I can manage them, see what properties they're looking at. I can text them through it, email them through it. It's also connected to my free website that they set up with EXP Realty. And it's just an incredible resource that my brokerage did not give me in the past. So the company EXP isn't all sunshine and rainbows. There are a lot of pros, and I greatly enjoy the company primarily because of the more money I make. But I will say for newer agents or even experienced agents, it's not the same as a local brokerage where there's a brick and mortar brokerage you can go into. That was a big blessing of Joseph Carter Realty. I used to go to the office all the time, got to talk to people with lots of experience. With EXP, that's all online. Now they're out there. If you need to talk to a broker or $1 million realtor, they are there to help you, but they're not right in your face. You have to reach out to them and take that initiative. For me, that was totally fine. I do a lot of work from here in my home office. I didn't need to go into our brokerage every single day. I'm very self-motivated. But for newer people, I definitely think that having other successful agents around you is very helpful. It gets you moving. Any questions, you can just quickly ask them. So that is definitely one of the cons of EXP Realty. Another would be the technology. So for those who are not very tech savvy, it might be a little bit confusing, might be overwhelming. For me, it wasn't that hard. I am fairly good with technology. I'm not a guru or a pro, but I feel very confident with technology, so it wasn't an issue at all. Another con is the software that we use to do signatures and contracts and things like that. I'm used to Dot Loop. We use something called SkySlope with EXP Realty. I find SkySlope to be not the most adjustable, if I could say that, compared to Dot Loop. Dot Loop was very customizable in the fields that I could put on there and sizes. When you get into EXP, you'll see it. And if you have any questions about SkySlope or anything like this, feel free to ask me. I'm always available. But those would be the biggest cons to me. So really quick, I want to dive in and show you guys my screen. On my screen, you'll see this spreadsheet that I created. So on the left-hand side, you see a bunch of numbers and they're color-coded. In the red is all the closings that I closed out with my local brokerage here in Alabama. In the blue is what I've closed out with EXP. Mind you, I've only been in with EXP for about 3 or 4 months now. And in the yellow on the far left is things that I have right now, either my listings or we're under contract. And if they all close based off of just what I have going on, this is the commission and the split that I would receive with either my local brokerage compared to EXP Realty. I think it's a very good visual to understand just the difference in amount of money that I could have earned or could not have earned had I stayed with that brokerage. And in the green, you'll see that is what would be 100% commission if I close all this out with EXP Realty. All right, let's dig into it a little bit. So if you look in column D, it says total sales volume, $4,929,700. My goal for this year, being my first year as a full-time realtor, was $5 million. So I'm really, really close. I 100% think that by the end of the year, we will cross 5 million. Now, if we just average it out, that I received 2.5% commission, which is about average over here, on all these sales, on that sales volume, and I received a 70-30 split like my past brokerage, I would have only made this year, just from all these sales, $86,269.75. Now, if we go over to the total commission at 2.5% with the 80-20 split, and don't forget we're capping once I make EXP $16,000, I get 100% of that commission. So if you look, I would receive $71,896 at an 80-20 split, and that's off $3,594,800 of sales. If you go to the far left in column A, that would be all the way up to number 14 or line 14. And after that, all the ones in the green, that would be 100% commission if I was full-time at EXP when I started. So then all those in the green, that would have been $1,334,900 of sales volume, and that would be 100% commission at 2.5%, but there's the $250 per transaction, and because there's 5 transactions, that's $1,250, which is way less in commission. That total would be $32,122.50. So my total commission with EXP, if I would have been with them this whole year, would have been $104,018 compared to the $86,269 with Joseph Carter Realty. That's an $18,000 difference. I mean, that's almost 20 grand. Around here, that could be a truck or something, you know, for some people, a down payment on a house or down payment on a rental property. For me, that was the biggest reason why I switched to EXP. I mean, leaving that money on the table, I'm in this to make money for my family. This is how I pay our bills. And as much as I love people and I love the community I was in, it's not about that. It's really about taking care of my family. So those are the biggest reasons why I switched. I don't have a lot of complaints. I really don't. Granted, I'm still only in my first quarter of being with EXP, and I'm sure as I get into it more, I might find other things. But right there, just that commission split and that difference alone is why I made the move. If I can be of help to any realtors at all, if you have any questions about EXP Realty, please feel to reach out to me anytime. This is what I do every single day, and I just hope this gave you a little bit of value and just an insight to what it's like working for EXP Realty. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day.